replace your skills if you're running AR or if you're just running at AR. So, what do you want to do? What do you try to do?
Well, I mean, I guess we've got to. I mean, the plan was to enter the node and try to find an outside line, right?
We need a
Yep.
satellite uplink or something.
Right.
You haven't really been able to look at anything in the matrix at all. You had so far the one look at the blue node where you were just got a basic look at this is inside a sciencey helpful node for the scientists, and then you got a quick look at the red node, which all you really did is search for a specific file name and turn up empty, and didn't get any look at what was actually in there.
Right. Exactly.
And your agent got into the green node, but you didn't tell it what to look for or anything like that, so it didn't actually report anything of note at all.
Yeah, I just looked around to see if there's anything in there. I mean, I did a perception roll, but that was it. So he would have
I
been
think
able
you
to tell
got
me.
I think you got like a 1 on the perception roll or something. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it was a 1 and a glitch. So it was,
Yeah,
you know,
so
yeah.
you really didn't look much at all in there.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we will. He'll go back in. He'll go to the. I mean, the green node was for the outside. We know that. The blue node was for the scientists inside. The red node was probably for the admin, is what I'm guessing. Um, the I, I'm thinking probably the blue is the best for an outside line, but I'll probably have to go further. So that's where he'll go first. He'll try the blue sector of the node.
Using the log he already had. The the passwords he already picked from that first com link.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, and um, I think probably. All right. I mean, there's two ways to think about this. I mean, first way is that, yeah, they probably changed the password, and if he tries to log in using that, they'll be alerted. The second way is he could try to actually just hack his way in again, which might be, I mean, it's a damned if you, damned if you don't type situation. I guess uh,
Well, as far as you know, they never noticed you log in with that passcode. There's no way to track that to you having used that passcode at all.
right, that's true. You did say that. All right, well, he'll try his old passcode then, see if it works. The same one he tried before.
Well, it'll work. You'll log in into the Blue Note, and it's just the way you left it. A couple of guys in there, um, looking around. They're kind of more tense, kind of less tense. Like what's going on? Um, but nothing sticks out.
All right, do I need to make
You,
another stealth roll, or do they use the
do
same
you?
one?
I'll be using the same one unless you do something out of the ordinary.
Gotcha. Well, he is going to. He's actually going to do a search here to see if he can find an outside line. So that's probably going to require some sort of stealth check to
Yeah,
do.
make a matrix perception, which would be the
Using the
five
agent. Using the
plus. Yeah,
agent.
the 5 plus whatever your analyze is, and then roll your after that 5 plus whatever your stealth is.
Lovely. Do you do I use the stealth of the
Whatever stealth program you have.
the agent? Do I use the rating of the agent instead with the stealth?
Yeah, it's 5 plus
3. Right.
3. It moves like an. The agent moves like a ninja and passes through everything and reports to you that there appears to be the only 2 paths out, one to a node labeled red and one to a node labeled green.
Wonderful. Well, and in that case, he'll send the agent into the red node using the same. I mean, he hacked in before. Will he need to do it again?
They'll have closed that count. So yes, to do that, you would have to hack in again.
All right. Great. Do I need to make any other? Okay.
Go ahead and keep rolling. And are you going for an admin account this time?
Yes.
So the threshold you need to reach is 11.
Okay.
You're at 5.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead and roll again.
Ugh.
That's when it will notice you and will shut the connection off.
Makes sense.
You won't be able to reconnect to it without actually modifying your comm link, like getting into the guts and doing it. It's recorded what your access number is and can automatically block more calls from it this time. It can't do that on nodes that hasn't detected.
Right. I mean, all he has is the same POS comlink that Twitch has at this point,
Right.
as a backup.
Right. So you've been knocked out of the red node, and it appears that it's automatically refusing any connections from that same comm link. So what do you do now? You're still active in the blue node.
Well,
You'll get a little snippet from your fly spy again mentioning that the helicopter is getting closer.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's anything. Kodo asked for suggestions, although Aaron has left. But if anyone has any ideas for what to look for here, because I can just get. I mean, it won't do us any good. I mean, I can get data from about the mages. I can get data from the blue node potentially, but it doesn't look like an outside line. I can try the green node, see if there's any outside line there. I guess that's what I'll try. I'll use the same passcode as before.
Green node, you'll log on and it'll passed through perfectly. Nothing seems to be wrong there.
All right, and it does look like there. Well,
You're
from the
going-
picture, it looks like there's a line going out from the green node.
You will have to make a stealth test versus the two people watching.
Okay, let's hope they glitch or anything.
Well, they seem to have noticed you. Go ahead and I believe you'll get first crack at this. Either which way it's cut, because their rolls would be so low. But so go ahead and you've got at least one action before you do anything happens. You can try to use programs that you're not sure if they're there or not. You just have no way to know if it's going to work or not beforehand. You haven't had an actual chance to look around the node, so you don't know what is there or not. So you can try to engage them in combat. You can try to just try to hope you can use a program that may or may not be there. You may they may not be able to kick you off with how it's accessed. There's no way to know for sure how exactly everything is on. You don't even know for sure what level of security you are currently accessing the node on.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So, I'm trying to think of what an uplink program would be called. Like what program to access it, or would Coyote just know it?
It's everything's based natural language. So if you want to say like a call outside to something, it's just however you can phrase it. Comlinks will almost certainly understand.
I'm going to have to interrupt here briefly, and I apologize for doing so. I've had the opportunity to review over my rolls, and I made a mental math error while calculating my physical damage. I will not have overflowed, but I definitely did fill my entire physical damage track. My character should not have been allowed to say anything that I should have said. I should be unconscious.
Okay. If you're unconscious, I forget. Does stabilizing do you need to be stabilized as soon as you hit unconscious or once you start overflowing?
I checked over the physical damage overflow rules just to make sure. It's only characters who exceed their physical condition monitor and enter into overflow damage. I had no overflow. I guess we'll have to play this out as Truthsayer succumbing to his wounds. I do apologize. I shouldn't have been allowed to say any of those things I should have said. I was checking over the math and I made a mistake.
It happens. Long as it's not ill intent and it's not something that's ridiculously important. In this case, it's not. It really didn't influence much of anything one way or the other.
Well, I said all those things. Maybe they wouldn't have thought to try to consult the satellite uplink without me.
True, but
all right,
it's not important enough to retcon anything.
Yeah. But,
no, it's fine. We can run through it all again.
But
hey guys, we should try and access the satellite uplink.
But I am sorry.
So yeah, Truthsayer is and has been since he cast that spell unconscious. But you'll have probably checked his body and realized, hey, he's not dying at least.
Yep. He had enough strength to give you some final thoughts before he just slumped over and lost focus. He's just so goddamn strong mentally.
Twitch will be trying to patch him up with a medkit.
That will be absolutely useless. All that damage comes from
I know that.
magic.
I know that. Twitch doesn't.
Twitch doesn't know that. Twitch saw what she saw in the trids, and even if the hero does take a little bit of damage, you patch him up, next day he's walking around fine. You can get shot in the chest and he'll be okay.
So, back to what's actually happening. Coyote is in a dilemma of what to have the agent attempt to do.
Well, I mean, the agent is...
Or he do himself. He actually can do stuff himself separately of the agent too, and you both will go first. So you both will get an action to do whatever you want.
Right. Well, I guess then Coyote will order the agent to send out a message using ordinary protocols to the number of the dragon. That was the plan, I think. He'll hope it works, and it'll read, have the package pinned down, help requested.
Anything else you want to include on that?
Well, pin down at compound, say. I don't. Booker incoming.
Roughly speaking, you'll get about a 3-second message.
Right. I mean, I'm guessing you can't ask anyone for advice, so that's why I'm not. But
right.
It's
no advice at this moment. It's literally do or die.
Right. So the quick thing is, yes, it's just pin down at compound, have package, Booker incoming, help requested, and that's basically a couple seconds there. That's all I can do.
Your agent will tell you the message is sent, and you'll have your own action to attempt to do whatever you want.
Was that confirmation saying that the program was actually accessed and a message was sent, or just...
Yes. It'll tell you that message has been sent. Like, it succeeded.
Okay. Well, then, in that case... Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of what one action Coyote would take. Well, he'll I guess he'll log out.
Remember, until they track you, they can't know for sure how exactly you're accessing things. So.
Right, exactly. So he'll jack out before they can track him because he's already been locked out of one node, or one section. So before they can track him, he will log out and he will tell everyone, okay, message to the dragon is sent. I can't remember her name right off the top of my head, but to Johnson is sent. That's what he'll say. But I've been locked out of a couple places on there, and they're on to me. So I can try going back in, but they might be on high alert.
After a moment, the 4 summoners will look around and say, Johnson? Who's your Johnson? The troll seems to be the generally accepted leader of the group.
Who is she asking?
Probably Coyote, since he said it. But Coyote will look at Twitch and look at Vice because he's uncertain of what to tell them or anything.
Vice is busy.
punching a wall, or what? Yes, he's punching a wall. And Twitch is also busy bandaging up or medicating or whatever the heck he's doing to Truthsayer.
Trying anyway. Twitch don't have time to explain to you. We need Truthsayer back up and on his feet.
For real.
So, do you answer the troll?
Coyote is conflicted. He's like, Johnson is a very powerful lady that apparently wants us out of here safely. Hopefully.
Very powerful dragon?
Coyote's just going to point to his nose and look away.
SW won't be coming here. Too much bad press.
Yeah, I didn't figure it'd work, but we're quickly running out of options, and
Well, if you can get us enough time to... If you can get something here, we can keep any spirits away. If you can get a vehicle here or something, well, we can certainly keep any spirits off your back.
See if you can figure out how to open up the front gate. Twitch pipes up.
yeah. Also, and that's possibly a green node thing as well. Also, how thick is that gate? My intent there is, if an SUV were to crash,
You're not
into
going to be able
it-
to ram it with your rover. If you do, your rover's going to be totaled.
Yeah, your rover will give long before the gate does.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Worth a shot though. Yeah. Cody will nod and say,
Apparently, it wasn't worth a shot.
Well, asking was worth a shot.
There we go.
yeah. I didn't hold out much hope, but Cody likes the direct method, so he would have gone for that over this. So Coyote will growl to himself, back into the Matrix. And he will go back to the blue node, which is the only node where they're not onto him immediately, and send the agent in there.
Okay.
He'll try using that same access and see if it works.
Yep, it does. It works fine.
All right. Well, then, while it's in here, since it's the one that's not been tipped off, he will order the agent to look in here and see if there are any controls in the blue. He doesn't think there will be, but are there any?
No, it'll report back that it's already searched for your things, and you've already searched for things, and no, there's no outside controls or door controls or anything like that in here at all, except for the doors to the certain labs. And even those, it's not accessing, it's just emergency measures.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, one thought would have been to, I don't know, lock the doors and stuff, but we don't have those anymore. So, although we do have the front doors, can he access the codes to the very front doors and maybe close them and change the passcode?
When you go to do it, it's the doors can't be, the passcodes and the key cards can't be changed from here. Those have to have a wired connection to the device itself to be changed.
All right.
That's a security feature.
All right. Well, in that case, he'll order the agent back into the green node where they're probably onto him. I'm guessing they will see him immediately when he does that?
Yeah, they're expecting you in there. Don't know where you're coming from. They just know, okay, you pop into this node and we're going to do something.
Yeah. There's going to be definitely. He's going to load his defense and ICEs onto that character, onto Twitch's agent, and he's going to use his agent. Oh shoot, lost. There it is.
Remember, it's all based off your comlink. So they're all running on your comlink and they'll all use the same device, same roles, the same programs.
Right. So I mean, well, that's what I meant. He's made those available. He's gonna have to take a response hit, I think. I'm gonna say 1 just out of that because he's gonna be running a data search with his agent, with the agent rating 3, to see if he can find. I don't know if data search is the correct thing, but he's going to search for the gate command or something like that, and the Twitch's agent is going to attack Demon 2 probably. Actually.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll the search first. You'll find it easily enough, and then go ahead and roll the matrix attack. Trying to remember what exactly that's defended.
Yeah, I'm looking that up now. Haven't looked at it in over a month, so let's see.
Sorry, what's this?
It's an attack. It's going to be cyber combat plus the program rating, and it's going to be right. The rating of the agent, which in this case is going to be 4, because I'm down to response 4, and the offensive program rating, which is 3. And I think it's just opposed by their defense and such.
This is war, Aaron. They're having digital fisticuffs.
Okay. Oh, and let me know when Twitch finishes up with Truthsayer over there, because she's going to try and apply first aid to herself.
Well, then go ahead and roll to apply first aid for yourself, because it won't be that hard to figure out, hey, there's nothing I can do to fix his internal bleeding.
Cool.
That's going to be at a
-3, I believe, for your whatchamacallits, your essence.
She also has a minus for applying it to herself, doesn't she? I don't remember.
She's actually just going to activate her medkit and let it try and do its thing automatically.
Okay.
She'd be taking so many penalties, it's not worth directing it herself.
Yeah, you can do that with those. Med kit.
It's threshold 2. She doesn't heal anything.
So you have an attack program? Cyber combat.
Yeah. I have Black Ice rating 3, and I was looking to see if there's another one to use. But
Yeah, black ice. Oh my goodness.
all right, yeah. Black Hammer, I guess, is the attack.
Black Hammer is a black ice program that samples the command transactions between the target and his comlink and injects dangerous biofeedback responses into the target's SimSense interface. These aggravated signals may overload the target's neural connections and in turn render him unconscious or cause death from stroke, heart failure, respiratory paralysis, aneurysm, or neurotransmitter toxicity. These are just a few of the possible effects. It is used with the Matrix attack action. It is intended as a weapon against hackers in full VR using Hot Sim, causing physical damage. Against Cold Sim VR users, it only inflicts stun damage.
Right.
And against,
And which it'll be the latter for these, I'm sure.
does it do anything against someone in AR?
It has no effect on programs, agents, ICE, sprites, or AR users.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for that screen because the two I have are Black Hammer and Blackout, and I was trying to remember what the difference of those two are.
So yeah,
One does physical, one does stun.
yeah, that's on page 233. Blackout also has no effect on AR users.
So swing, and you'll be able to tell immediately after the attack that they are in AR. Well, one seems to be tracking you. You'll now get both your agent and are you in AR or VR?
Right now, I will. It's a good question. What would Coyote have done? Let me think.
Well,
Well, I
if you
think
didn't-
you've been in AR up to this point.
Yeah, at this point, I think you've been up in AR generally, and I think you made the attack, right?
Twitch's agent made the attack.
Oh, are you just trying to stay out of it?
Yeah, he's staying out of. I mean, he's just ordering them around. But I'm not sure how it works. If I put
You can pull your own persona off and just leave the agents acting on their own if you want that.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have Twitch's agent and my agent in that area.
Okay, so they won't be targeting your persona. They'll be targeting the agents, until they track you at least. So each of your agents will get 2 more initiative passes. So before they get another one. So go ahead and what do they do for those? You found the gate.
Okay, yeah. Well, Coyote's agent is definitely going to put it in order to open the gate. Is there any way, can he tell that if there's like a passcode or something that he can put on that or something like that?
He can, but immediately, if they have admin rights, they'd be able to immediately take it off unless you have something trickier to do.
He'll order the gate open in that case.
Okay. And for the other 3 turns, you get 1 more with one of them and 2 more with the other.
Right. What I'm looking for is I remember I read it a while back. There's a way to. Oh darn it! I think there's a way to boot someone off the system, and I'm trying to figure out what attack that is, or if it's just a secondary effect to like stunning them out or something.
I think the main way would be matrix attack. I don't see any other way.
Yeah, it's been too long. All I remember is it's on the upper left quadrant of the page that I was reading it on, and I'm not seeing that it was there. I mean, I'm not finding it by scrolling down. So yeah, I guess it's just going to be basic attacks then on these guys, just the regular cyber attacks. Which, I mean, just the regular attack won't do any damage, will it, either, if the black ice attacks don't?
The
The
regular
attack
damage
will damage the
yeah.
persona,
Yeah,
which means
they're
you can kick them if you do enough.
Yes.
Okay, then that's what I'll be doing.
Is it possible to, like, for you to encrypt the gate, or, like, set a data bomb to it, or something or another?
Do you have a data bomb at all?
Aye.
Really, for the most part, he'd have to get admin access and block them out somehow that way.
Yeah, and as it is, you would not have admin access, and they may have admin access. So
Alternatively, he could break whatever devices they're accessing from.
Right.
there.
Yeah, that was that was also what I was thinking. I mean, is there a way? I want to force the gate open, and is there a way that Coyote can totally trash the program that deals with that, making it inoperable at least for the next 15 minutes at least?
I mean, I guess you could try to crash the node.
Yeah, there's a where is it? Crash. It's
On
crash
page 2.
program.
On page 230, there's a crash node, which is with exploit.
Yeah, there's crash node and there's crash
There's
program.
program, which is also on page 230.
So actually, if you get the gate open and then crash the node,
That would be a plan. So yeah, that would be hacking. Yep, hacking and exploit.